Bailar esta bachata, mi amor. Ven a mi lado, corazón. Baila conmigo suavemente. Toda mi vida te busqué. Eres mi sueño de mujer, mi sueño de mujer. Bailar esta bachata es lo que me desata. Contigo a mi lado, lo único que quiero es bailar. Bailar esta bachata, bailar esta bachata.
Observe the body and mind. We love you all. Thank the universe.
Lo único que quiero es bailar. Bailar esta bachata.
Be happy. Smile.
Bailar esta bachata. Hola bonita, ich steh auf deinen Look. Keine Designer, doch jeder hier guckt. Rot sind die Lücken, sie passen so klein. Hinter den Kurve, Bachata, der Wein. Baby, die quiero, denn ich schaust nicht auf die Lehre. Andere Frauen interessieren so mich zero. Komm auf dein Body nicht klar. Gesicht wie ein Hollywood-Star. Das ist die heißeste Sommernacht sein. Der Buckingham bringt uns Moloko mit Eis. Du und ich, wir vergessen die Zeit. Schießt du die Hüften, weiß jeder Bescheid. Yeah, jede Bewegung ist Wappendemente. So muss im Blut, gerade die Jente. Hoffe, dass mit dir der Abend endet.
So we love you. Thank you, universe. I send the energy of love, grace, well-being, liberation to all of you in the universe. May this speech inspire wisdom, the wisdom that brings liberation, the wisdom that brings the qualities of heaven, happiness, well-being of the body and mind. But you have to practice. The law of the universe is there. Understanding and practicing for the result of heaven is the key, is the golden gate. Thank you, universe. We love you. Human beings have been together collectively, the pieces. They create the matrix, the Akashic records, the thick density. It's very dense. Enlightenment is when one start purifying to go back to the original, the purity, to experience the amazement, the beauty, the joy, the freedom that your level of heaven first come to enjoy, to experience. The level of purity. At that time, everything is a miracle. Life itself is a miracle if you are pure. When you listen to music, do you know that every instrument, to me, is a miracle? I give that as an example. Humans themselves are miracles created by God. How do you use that miracle? You use it in a very dense way, or you use it a very divinity kind of way. That determines your level of alignment with the version of heaven that you came from. That's your source. That's your God. That's your true nature. God nature, Buddha nature, formless nature. All of you come from there, from heaven. The immortality, infinite knowledge and wisdom that give birth to everything. But most people claim themselves as the lost version of human, of the thick density of collective. Enlightenment is when you go within, you break that codes that's so dense, that's so heavy, that control humanity, that control you. And when you break those matrix, layers after layers, that's called light worker. That's called the angels. And if you know how to bring freedom to all perspectives, that's Savior. Savior, God created all of this. Only God knows how to liberate all of this. Only God, the Savior, knows how to bring liberation to even the darkest energy of the universe. The one that created the law, the infinite possibility of God. Only that highest intelligence know how to break those codes and bring even liberation to the darkest vibrations or the darkest bondage of the world. That is the Savior, and that is the quality of Savior. Infinite. To God, there's no limit, because formless. God is formless. There's no limit. The light of the world. God is everywhere. God knows everything at once. God, or the Savior, the purest quality, the embodiment of God, know how to liberate all fields that you can name. Because to God, everything is possible. Even the highest level of angel. Still, there's a hindrance. Doesn't have enough light to bring clarity, to set sinners free. That is when people have to practice righteousness, because they don't know how to free people even in the darkest energies, the darkest bondage. Only the Savior know how to break all the bondages, know how to bring light to everything in this universe. That is the quality you will get to see. Thank you, universe. Everything is vibration. If you look at the music tool, let's say, I don't know what that tool is called, but I can turn on that music. Everything is possible. It's amazing how the people create the instruments, and then that instrument have so many possibilities. I'm trying to show you how to live back to the original, where life is a miracle, the heaven. People right now, they are so hurried. They live in very dense. They hurry for what? Competing with one another, competing with their neighbors, right? Being used by the matrix. Lack of knowledge, lack of love. People are being used. They don't know. They think it's normal, but it's not normal to the wise, those who are already free from the matrix. I saw how I designed this system. Why the savior, why the enlightened ones come in the form of body, human body, so that one feel everything, the whole matrix. But also the sage, the realized ones, they realize the nirvana. Every time they access it, their true state, the higher self, the real version that they came from, they will get to see who they are, who they really are. And those purity energies, the manifestations of the divine, whatever they speak, because they embody everything, they feel everything, they see everything, they know everything. So they speak, it's just like they speak to all energies at once. If people believe and have faith in truth, in wisdom, in liberation, every single one of them receive. Doesn't matter which level they are right now, spiritually. But the saviors or the sages, when they enter meditation, could be through many different. Once they know the energy, they know how to use it. Only those who don't know about energy, they don't know how to use even their body mind properly. Energy is energy. You get to see the energy from the grossest to subtlest of all things. And once you understand those from the state of purity, only from the state of purity, the sage see everything as it is, the truth. They see the truth from the state of purity. But those who are impure, they see the world through their karma, through their merit, could be good or bad. You know, like the holy people, the positive people, the happy people, they tend to interpret things positive. The negative people, they tend to interpret things negative. The liberated people, they tend to interpret things liberated. That's their true state. That's who they really are. You cannot lie. The way you perceive things, the way you project your reality, tell me who you are spiritually in this universe at that moment. That's why when people being controlled by karma, they see the world through their lenses, through their karma. It doesn't have anything to do with the person that they judge or they perceive, but it tells me about them, the seer, what your level are. God's eye see everything with love, with the energy that would bring freedom. That's why when God, our embodiment of the sages, when they look at you, you will receive the light, the blessings. Or they had their attention toward you, you receive the light, the blessing. Such blessing for the world, right? Those who are impure, they see the world with their sin, their karma, their merit, could be good or bad. They're not liberated, right? And they speak, think, and take action based on their merit. And they create, a lot of time when people don't practice purifying oneself, they keep on generating the same circle over and over again until they change and shift their reality to a different reality. What Albert Einstein say? I would just give like a meaning, right? Because I'm not really word by word. That's not what I'm here to do. Everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want. You cannot, then you get the same reality, basically. There's no other way. That is the truth. What Nikola Tesla say. Why these people are famous? Because it has some truth to what they say. Something that has truth, that is kind of eternal. That's why they are famous. They are known until this time. Genius, as genius. Because things that they say has truth to it. The thing that there are people don't remember them. Why? Because the things that they say is so duality, so mundane. There's no truth to it. Observe and you see. Jesus, Buddha, what they say, remember until this day. Love until this day. Because it has truth to it. The things that negative people say, people or like limited people say, or bad people say. Some extreme case of very bad people, right? Person, I don't want to name. But the person in hell right now passed many years ago. But the things that they did were really bad. It has truth to it. That truth make people remember them, but in a very negative way. And those negative thoughts and hatreds toward them, even after they passed away, they being drowned in hell. What you create, the karma keep on coming, good or bad. The sages are the wisest. They create love, freedom to all beings. That's why even when they're in heaven, they are remembered for wisdom, love. That's why their level of heaven, they know how to create. Thank you, universe. When you meditate, you see the densities in the body, in the mind. Don't attach to them, just observe. That's when you transcend. Those energies could be good or bad. If you still attach to the good, you still hate the bad. But you're not attached to anything, you liberate. Only when you liberate, you have the totality knowledge, you see the truth. Depending on your level of transcendence, you'll be able to have the level of wisdom that match your mastery within toward liberation. You will see the totality. You will see something that you already, let's say if you are 12th grade, you will see everything. You will see everything and understand everything that's of the 5th grade, not vice versa, right? Only if you go beyond it. If you're beyond it, you see what you already gone through. If you pass the good and bad within, you will see the law of the universe unfold. Case by case is different. You will see why these people get this, this person get this. The frequency that they embody, the subconscious. Just keep on meditating and purifying. Don't accept yourself as anything but the formless. Be in that peace. Wisdom is there. Why do they say mindfulness? Mindfulness is observation. Only when with observation over and over again, you purify. You don't attach. You don't claim yourself as this limitation, that limitation. Then you see those energies liberate from you. And when liberate, you have clarity because you don't see the world through those layers, through those filters of good or bad. Because when good or bad, you attach at yourself, you see it that way. You attract your reality that way over and over again until you are free. Everything's possible. When you're free, your life reflects that. Be the light of liberation. It's very important. I cannot emphasize it enough, especially in this world. You don't see the spirit world. If you do see some spirit world, you don't live neglect anymore. If you see the matrix, you don't live neglect anymore. You are in density, whether you know it or not. But one thing that's very important, go beyond the body. Because if you are pure, you see everything of the body and the mind. At a time when what Buddha said, this body is suffering, cause of suffering. And also Buddha said the liberation, the nirvana, and then the path that leads to liberation. I'm not about religion, right? I'm gonna say what Jesus also said. Jesus said, you're attached to this world. It's nothing good about it for you in the end. Basically, if you head toward God, heaven, qualities, the truth, then you will have everything, including the heaven, at the heaven. Right. All the sages say, don't attach to this physical, this mundane world. It's not the real world. It is real, but it's very dense level of real. You have something higher. In this world, people are creating in delusion, very dark matrix. Enlightened ones are those who break the code and go beyond. And they experience the different reality. And they share the truth to help people break free. To live a life, heaven, happiness, peace within. This body, even if after you talk, even after you exercise, after you eat, you will see constantly the energy constantly changing from one form to another. And to me, from the perspective, the consciousness of nirvana, to me, those are very dense. Even the happiness energy is very dense. I always have to purify everything to nirvana, nirvanic peace. That's my natural state, beyond this form. So if you're attached to this body, you are bound to be controlled all day long. Even after you eat, you see the process of transforming energy from one thing to another, transform to your brain, transform to how it active in your heart, how the process happening in your body. You feel everything. Don't attach to it. Know it. Be in the space of freedom. Roots in the formless. Have faith in that formless. Have a better consciousness than this human body. Because it's heavy. This human body is heavy. It's a lower density. Enlightenment is when you realize something higher. That's you. You come from that. Delusion is when you know this is the only peace you know. And the most delusional is even you don't even know yourself. You don't even know what's happening in your body and mind. You have to go find people to find your problems for you. That's very delusional. Thank the universe. That's why people come and ask the wise, ask the sages, ask the Buddha, ask the Jesus. Because they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. And they want to know the world. Impossible. Only those who know themselves, they know the world. And that, I think this is also written in the Bible, something similar. Thank you. Because if you know this piece of body and mind, you know everything about energy. From the grosses of anger, hatred, blah, blah, to the highest of peace, of even nirvana. If you understand this piece of energy, vibration, frequency, you understand the world because it's the same. It's all energy, vibration, and frequency. Thank you, universe. So pure and clear and clean. Only God, the creator, created all of this, know how to make all of this work again. You will see. No one else have enough purity and clarity to do that. I tell you. Thank you, universe. The game that God created, only God knows how to play. And God will play in the way that set our human free to the state of formless but infinite knowledge, wisdom, and liberation, that real immortality. Thank you, universe. Even I have tried to use all levels of, how you call, intoxications, you might call, right? But I use like the natural medicine, in the Amazon forest. I went to those places. I tried all those, no toxic, right? But those medicine. When I try to use those ancient, techniques, I see the same thing that I already saw in meditation. All of those bring to the same result. The purity of nirvana. Every time, doesn't matter. But I would say if you are not free, the mind is very quick. When you experience something, a lot of time it's your mind play you, right? Play with you. Not when you meditate, not when you use like ancient medicine, but even in daily life, your mind use you. Most people, 100% of the time. Thank you, universe. Enlightenment is when you use the body, you use the mind, but you are beyond it. You transcend them long ago. That's real liberation. Liberation doesn't happen with those who want liberation. I saw that those people who really crave liberation, they want liberation, they live very restless. They head to the very dark future. I saw that because they don't want to face the truths that bring real liberation. Real liberation happens inside, in your perception, in your freedom toward your body and your mind. That is the real liberation. And when you realize that, you are free wherever you are in this multiverse. Thank you, universe. But if you don't face that truth, you don't see that, you can go find it outside. It doesn't work. You have to face the liberation within. That's what Buddha closed the eye and observed. Jesus went to the wilderness 40 days, right? And other ones as well. Observe, you see. Moses went to, the wilderness also for, many days, right? Also Muhammad, he went and meditated in a cave. 40 days, something like that. Observe and you will see. Those sages at all time, they try to show you. That is the way. Liberation happens when you go inner. Everyone has to understand that. When you are free from the body, the mind, the energies, from grossness to subtlest, that is liberation. And that just doesn't liberate it. That not only liberate your human experience, it liberates you in all dimensions to eternity. Because that knowledge, once you realize, it stays with you. That's why Jesus went back to heaven. Buddha went back to heaven. They're free. Graduated. Thank you, universe. We love you all. I have 4 pages of wisdom that I want to share. So recently, I have a team member here. I've been shocked. Those people who live here, they have to face their karma. They have to face the real test. But those tests bring them liberation every single day. It just keeps on getting better. They know it very well. And dealing or helping to liberate that people from an ego is not an easy job, because ego is their life. They've been attaching to it their whole life. That control them their whole life, or many lives before, if you believe in past lives. For those who don't believe in past lives, I'll give you a hint. If you are you believe in the Messiah, right? You believe in the Savior, the upcoming of Jesus. Wasn't the last Jesus his past life? So that to tell you if past life exists or not. When Jesus come in this life, this time, last time was his past life. Thank you, universe. And if you know about life, really, the sages, like Buddha, like Muhammad, like Moses, do you believe that after they pass away in this life, after they leave the body in this life, they go to heaven? If you believe that, they go to heaven after this life was their past life, and heaven is their current life. You understand? It's just different dimensions. Thank you, universe. So those people here, you cannot believe the words that I use to to challenge them, to shine to their delusions, such levels. Right? The other day, I used the darkest words to say to the person, and I'll translate it from Vietnamese, okay? Because I say something. I even forgot. The person also forgot, because we don't. That's real liberation. And then I say something, and I say, "You are a dog, you know." And then like she said, "I know." And then like everybody just laugh, and because I tell them, there's no words that I find in the world that's worse that I can use for these people anymore. That's real liberation. This world cannot make them suffer anymore by words. Thank you, universe. That's real liberation. That's real liberation. Those who have very strong ego, they hold on to the ego. Whatever people say, freak them out, make them angry, and they will do whatever to satisfy that anger. That's so impermanence. But these people around me, right now I couldn't find the words to say to them, because whatever words, it just keep on setting them free. This world cannot make them suffer anymore. Thank you, universe. That is the real liberation. The person you shouldn't use the brain to think about what I just say, because when you use the brain, sick brain, I feel your brain right now. When I say that the person that I talk about her, and then she use her brain to think, very sick person, constantly thinking, and then when she go into her subconscious, she saw how her brain keep on repeating. When she bring the brain to people, we feel like her brain, analytical, very dense. When people think, even around me, when people think, it's dense. It's dense. It's not appreciated in the energy that's really pure. I don't speak from that space. I don't speak from the mind. I speak from the formless. That's what Buddha back then he said, I never speak of words, but during his life he speak many words. But what he say, people don't understand is, I speak from that formless. I don't speak from this human, right? Everything flow from that formless. Those who are connected with the truth, they know what I'm talking about. And these are very high leaders out there in terms of spirituality. Thank the universe. The divinity of the higher self, of the universe, the connectedness, the intelligence, it comes from that. Recently, I mean like during the new year, I visited my parents. I noticed that my parents, they have many lands, but they cannot sell for somehow in the recent years. And then every month I lend them some money. But recently when I hang out, when I visited them during the new year time, because the biggest ceremony in the country, I visited and stayed some time with them. I noticed that they, hold on. I speak to his higher self. His higher self, I would say the merit is, I know who he is, high level of heaven. But he have to play that role so that the truth come out, because so that I have compassion to speak truth, to help. And it helped him every time. I heal them many times. Last time I told you I healed my mother, right? And then now she's very impressed. Now whatever I say, they believe. And the universe have to put that hindrance. That's the plan of the universe. So that they focus inner. So they realize the truth as well. And they do right now, very strong. So that I can, my dad, he's the real deal. He have like real friends, very high levels in life. They love him because these people, they have self very strong. They see him for who he really is. Because such merit, well, good merit. And my mom, she loves money because she's normally the one who hold money in the house. And she loves money and gold and diamonds, things like that. So during that tough time, I know that she loves money, so I use money as a tool to help her grow spiritually, right? And I see how beautiful the plan of the universe is. Sometimes she's unmindful. I say, okay, I'm gonna subtract this amount from this monthly that I let you borrow. And then that's really give her the attention, and so she's mindful about that. And it helps her. She's very mindful now. And like during the like last time when I visited her, I brought with me the speaker and the music. I play music, right? I say, I asked my team member, and then the whole family sit and meditate with music. And they all do right now, they listen, right? They see. Every time they have like bad thought, speech toward me, they receive punishment from universe right away. So they saw very clear. And every time they do something good for me, or they talk something that's good toward the truth, they receive the rewards right away. So the observation, the mindfulness is the greatest teacher. And so I say to them, I know that they want money, right? And then I say, Okay, I'm gonna turn on the music. Whoever, whoever become mindful during the whole 2 songs will receive 500 Vietnam dollar. And so everybody sit and like they say, can I listen to 10 songs? So that they can receive 5 million Vietnam dollar. Right? I say, oh, 2 songs, but I end up make them listen to like 4 songs, and then I pay the same amount. But they like it. And so I turn on the music and I say, okay, now you will live in the oneness, and you will perceive as though you are the one that play the flute. You are the one that play the drum. You are the one that play the guitar or whatever. And then, or you can play as many roles as you want. Now I really want you to listen to the music. And then I turn on the music, and then because that's possible. Because if you, the oneness, I am everything. When I listen to anything, I see that how I see the person, how they play, how the experience, how the energy at that time. The Akashic record, I'm one with the person as well. And then so I show them the truth. And then when everyone practice, they experience it, and they say, I've never heard music that's divine like that, that brings so much energy like that. Real happiness, that they hang out with the worldly, they drink many beers for the whole life, they never experienced that level of happiness before. It's so pure, so wise, it's so connected. And so my whole family, their whole journey has trained them to love music and to become free spirit. They enjoy life. My parents, they were really rich. Many times they were richest in the neighborhood. And so they know, they are those who experience basically everything, and they know what's important. And so I turn on the music, and then everybody kind of like was so into the music. And then at that time, when they are in alignment with the light, with the joy, I send light. I saw off their pain body. I send light to all of them. And at the end, they say, I received so much light that my mom received so much healing light that she thought it's the dog tail touching her leg, because the energy vibrate that much. A lot of time when you meet the real deal, the real light, they help you, but then your resistance, your low energy at that time, you only attract very small amount of energy. You receive very small amount. But if you are in alignment at that time, if you receive the real blessing of the real light, it heals you. It heals you. And then after I send the light to all of them see it and receive it. And then my sister, the one who awakened every night, she sleep, but her consciousness awakened. At that time, she said, sister, I saw in heaven how our version in heaven were rejoicing. In heaven, it's beautiful. She would describe the clothing, the light that the version of heaven we experience, right? She's very pure. She cared less about this life, all her life, because I see her, very high level of heaven, pure, pure, pure. Right now, since she started practicing, listen to my meditation in Vietnamese, morning, evening, she say, I know how to heal myself. Every time I do something wrong and I receive the something wrong, I regret about it toward God, and then I meditate, and then I healed it in front of my eyes. And she say things that she wants. Sometimes she surprised her partner by she manifested right away, right? So pure, that's the real wisdom of liberation that I'm talking about. At the time, my whole family received so many so many light and healing. Everybody becomes so happy. And at that time, I give the money to them. That's how I help them grow spiritually. I use the tool. If you like money, I use money to help you realizing the truth. If you like beauty, I use beauty to help you realizing the truth. If you like food, I use food to help you realizing the truth. Whatever, I have other tools and I will keep on helping people, right? In this physical people, some people, they just saw that, oh, she's cute, she's so beautiful. And then so they listen. And so by that, they get helped, right? And some people saw, oh, she has so many diamonds. And then so they practice and so they get helped, right? The tools. Those are the tools. But the real treasure is the liberation. Nothing can compare to that. Thank you, universe. In my community, I see many miracles. During the Lunar New Year, I have my volunteers gather. I wear like the traditional yellow dress. There were vice principal of a school. She taught people. She's here right now. She teaches international school, very famous, and so very like very good person. But she chose to come to, since she practiced meditation, she chose to come to the rural area to teach the 1st to 5th grade students. And then when she come to the lunar event that I organized for the volunteers who deliver books throughout the whole country so that people don't have to pay shipping. They do it voluntarily. It really touched me by their love, and because they receive so many benefits from the teaching. And so all of them just do that, whether I know who they are or not, right? They do that year round, right? And then this last time I invited them, I gave them the best experience that I ever experienced in their life, right? And all of them say that. They say their life never happy. They never experienced such happiness like the 3 days that we celebrate the Lunar New Year in light and love and purity and freedom and wisdom. And so this vice principal, she come and asked me to bless her school and the students there. And then I sent the blessing light. And at that time, the person that the multi-millionaire person, also my student, she sit in the same table and she said, Master, one of my wishes is to help the schools that doesn't have enough, the schools that still don't have enough fund, to operate properly. And so when she go home, she transferred a good amount of money to the vice principal for the children of that school in the countryside. And then because my student, the vice principal, she know how to manifest. During the activities of the school, she go around and ask the leaders of that city, including the top leader in that city. Normally, people go and ask for fund. People give really little, but when she come and ask, they give very generous amount. But they not just give; they come to the place. Even the highest leader over there in that town, come and give money and stay there and come to the exact place. She manifests such light, such love. They are blessings for this world. So pure. So pure. Thank you, universe. When you hear the term like raising the dead, you know what that means. Most people are not really alive right now. They living in the density, disconnected with the immortality. When they realize the truth, that also raise the dead. And then also the Savior doesn't only help human. The Savior, the light, help the whole universe. even the deaf people, if they see the light and they're blessed by the light, they liberate. That's raise the dead. There's many levels to it. Many people, I notice, they want enlightenment. They want them enlightened. But I can give you, I don't know if it's a good news or bad news, but enlightenment is the state of freedom that doesn't have you. Enlightenment is the state of freedom that's non-self and it doesn't have you. What have you is the pain body. Enlightenment is the consciousness that's beyond all energies. And that doesn't have definition of you. And that is the real enlightenment, formless. Thank you, universe. Many people, they want to raise children so that their children will take care of them in the future. But when I enter meditation, the information that I received from my higher self is, I've been raising so many lights in this world. And those lights not just take care of me, but they take care of this whole world. Thank you, universe. You want to live in the world that's full of bad people or full of mindfulness people? People who live with wisdom, who perceive you as themselves. When they perceive you as themselves, they don't treat you badly. They understand the cause and effect. They treat people like the way they want to be treated because they know what they treat people is how they receive the merit from the universe. And when people live, what's his name? David Hawkins say, one enlightened person, one enlightened consciousness can help liberate, I believe, 75 million people. That's true. One person over there in Taiwan, last time I shared, she realized the state of nirvana. She doesn't purify all the limitations of human yet. But when she just realized the state of nirvana and practice and living there, she healed the drought from her area. Weather become more balanced, and so other people around her receive the benefit. You know, enlightened people or the result that I generate, it take care of me super well, and also not just me and them, but those energies, they are the light of the world. They bring so much meaning, happiness, joy, freedom, and love to this world. Thank you, universe. When people, they come to my family, they see the real love. One person, when she come to my family, like during the Lunar New Year, she come and then she sit on the swing chair. And my home, because she let my family sit on the table. And then at that time, my dad said, my children, come and sit here. That's exactly what Jesus said. If you want to find a good seat and you sit there, people might ask you to go find some other seat. But if you humble, they ask you to come and sit at a good place. Especially these people, they hang out with the good people, right? My dad, he's known for his merit. People love him. Everybody that know him, love him. And so, and then the student that when she come home, she said, Master, your family is so loving, the quality. Now I really see. Yeah. Thank the universe. So loving and so considerate, so loving. So recently I'm being touched by the qualities of the people who I touched their life, including my family. Right now, the universe become their teacher. They see the truth. And then by that, right now, when I ask them to, hey, come hang out or something like that, they never have questions anymore. They just do it. They have more faith and they see more truth now. And by that, they become happier than ever. And that's what at the end of the day, it's not about how well I sleep, how well I eat, right? But it's about how many lives I have touched, right? How many lives I have helped. And those are like, when I think about it, it just like bring like grace to my life. It's beautiful. Live with meanings like that. Because when I had attention toward them, I see the I see like when people write to me thank you messages, when I just read it, I feel their whole energy. So when they put it, when they write it, it brings so much fulfillment to my life, to this human experience. It's beautiful. Thank you, universe. The fruit that you created, that you planted, the result of what you planted, just keep on coming back to you like angels. It just keep on leveling up your energies. The results just keep on coming to you. By that, when you see those, you just keep on doing the good things because you are helping yourself. That is the law of the universe, and that's all the sages at all time practice. Thank you, universe. The whole world is looking for the light of the world, the light that knows everything, the light that give clarity to everything. The world is looking for it, because people are living in delusion. They don't have solutions to problems. They don't have enough clarity and purity. They look by their own perception. They look by their own limitation. They look by their own blockages. So that's the truth. That's why the real light will be recognized. Thank you, universe. Many levels of real light will be recognized. That's the law of the universe. When you are connected and you see, when you have third eyes, you see the embodiment of the sages. You will see the highest level of beauty in your eye when you look at that person. But the real version of God is formless. God will show, just like if you are Baptist or something Catholic, God will show you in the form of Jesus. If you're Buddhist, God show you in the form of Buddha. If you believe in the Happy Buddha, God will show you in the form of Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha in your version, but the beauty, the most beautiful version that you know, right? God is multi-dimension and will show you, you will get to see the most beautiful version that you know in God, in the embodiment of God. But the real form of God is the light of the world. Everything is light, everything exists. But most enlightenment is when you connect with that purity of light, of purity, wisdom, then you will see who God really is. Thank you, universe. The game that God created, only God knows how to solve. No one else have enough light. I saw that. And the Bible already written about it. When you find the one who can save the miseries at all levels of all humanity, no, that is God. Thank you, universe. Doesn't matter what level of sin, God can heal. When you find the one who can save the miseries, who can help people free from miseries at all levels of humanity, No, that is God. Thank you, universe. God can enter a matrix, go beyond the matrix, enter the matrix to help people. Go beyond the matrix is the real level of God. But God doesn't have a form, so God is free to travel all dimensions, and God exists already in all lives. That is the origin of all of you, and all lives. All of you come from there. The people who, okay. In my world, there's just so much light and blessings, miracles. I just don't have time to interpret things at your version because I know human very well and I don't want to understand human. I want to help human, but I don't want to understand them because I already know them. Thank you, universe. Only one, if you want to know heaven, I help you. But I don't want to know more about human. I already know. I just help them. You cannot find the real liberation in this world. You find liberation in the liberation before your body and mind. That's the real liberation. And it's by going inner, not outer. Once you understand this piece, you understand the whole universe because it's the same law of energy and vibration. When you see the grosses to subtlest and you transcend them, you understand this world. There's no taste that's better than the taste of truth. That's what the Gautama say. There's no real taste that's better than the taste of liberation, the wisdom, the freedom that when you purify yourself, that's no better taste than that. I have tasted all. I have tasted the highest bliss of heaven, of this world, of this like human body. That's you call orgasmic. That you call. I taste it a lot better than most of you can. But then the taste of truth, the liberation is the best of all tastes. Why? It's free from all vibrations. Because to me, even the vibration of bliss itself has a form and it moves and it's impermanent. The real liberation is the infinite peace. Thank you, universe. That's the real purity. But that purity, infinite possibility. When you let go of everything, you have everything, right? Because you know everything, you see everything. That was all. I did it really well. Thank you, universe. When you see, well, just keep on radiating light. That's all. That's the best you can do. It doesn't mean that the person across you, the sinner across you, deserve it, but you deserve peace. You deserve liberation because then when they have pain, if you appear, you feel them. Just help. Keep on helping. It's not them who determine your manifestation or your future or your heaven. It is the law of the universe that determines your future. Keep on doing the right thing. The law of the universe keep on taking care of you. And those who keep on radiating the bad things, that's what they have to deal with in the future. Keep on doing the bad thing, whether they deserve it or not. Keep on practicing law of the universe in the right way, Thank you, universe. Only greatness is remembered and respected in all levels, right? But only when you are free. You're not being used by the ego, by the judgment, by the good or bad. Then you are free to even help the greatest level of sinners. I send my thank you to all enlightened masters of all time, to all energies of life, to God, I send my blessing to all energies of life, including all of you. May you all experience liberation. May you all experience purity. May you all experience heaven that is free. Free from all sufferings, free from all limitation. That's real happiness. Thank you, universe. So now I want to turn on one song. And this is how I play. I want you all to play. Some of you can play the flute version. Some of you play the guitar version, if there's a guitar in there. Some of you play the, I don't know, an instrument that you do, something like that. Beautiful. Some of you play like drum, like, right? Some be in that oneness. Some of you can play it all, right? Just like you are on top of the world, on top of good and bad, on top of our delusions, and dance the light of freedom, right? When I dance the light of freedom, happiness, right? I want all of you to experience it. Be playful. Be playful. Because when you're playful, you're happy. When you're happy, you're not being controlled by pain, body, and limitation. You're in a higher frequency of creativity, happiness. You are closer to heaven, actually. Thank you, universe. Okay. And I will share with you how I play. I love this song. If you play drum, if you play drum, just know that the more when you play with the drum, play with love, and then when you hit the drum, miracle come out, light come out, love come out. Okay, play with love and grace. That's how you interpret everything. Okay. You see that? I don't know what the instrument is called. But to me, every piece of energy, because I know energy very well, It's just like I don't use that tool. I play with the energy of life, create the, and play with the energy of that because I know which energy is that note. When I listen to something, I see the vibration of them, and then that's how you play. But it's so beautiful. It's a miracle how they put all of that possibility of creation into that instrument that creates so many miracles. But when I dance and when I create from that pure energy itself. Because when I hear something, when you appear, you hear something, you hear the vibration of it. Thank you, universe. Okay, practice. I asked my mom to play the flute, and then when I listened to it, I saw how she played it. When I listened to something, I saw the whole Akashic record of what contribute to it. That's why there are certain words that you hear that sound so negative, because humans contribute the emotions to it. That's why as the light you see vibration, you add light to everything that you perceive. That's how we transform. We make realities better. We remove the dense matrix. We add lights of liberation to our fields, right? That's light workers. That's angels. That's saviors, right? Thank you, universe. I will hold the light of formless so that you can be freely play in the space of purity. You will see the difference. Let's practice. Thank you, universe. Learn to interpret everything, right? Let's say the Trump, like set intention. When you in life, be grateful for everything in front of you. That's the energy you radiate, and it determines your reality. When you hit the drum, set intention. Every touch, radiate together. Work with me. Radiate light, radiate love, radiate light to help, to liberate, right? Liberate my limitation, to liberate the subconscious, and to help liberate others, to bring light to them, to bring joy, to bring creativity, to bring liberation to them. Because everything is about energy. Everything is about experience. How you experience it. Are you experiencing it only at the mundane level, or are you experiencing more at the angelic level? If you know how to use your mind, you know how to experience everything at all levels. Everything is possible. That's creator. You have to experience from the mind first before you experience the reality, right? But train your mind the way that's so pure, that's so aligned, that's so loving, right? So that every time people pay attention toward you, they receive the light. That's how they see you. That's how they feel about you. And when you live like that, your appearance, your energy is one of the kind, right? And your energy bless this world, right? Be those gems, be those angelic diamonds, be those angels, be those lights. We love you all. You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everything in the past already passed. The future not yet happened. What's right now? Peace. That's the only thing that exists. Live in the moment of peace. Peace. That's how you attract your reality. Right? Learn it. And then like when you have dense energies that are appearing, could be through the subconscious or through the collective, meditate or walk in meditation. When your body is dense, walk in meditation is very helpful. Because let's say after you use a lot of energy or after you eat, and then the energy feel very strong. It's the exchange of energy, right? At those times, walk in meditation so that it calms down, and then sit and meditate. It'll be easier. How you handle this body and mind is a challenge because you are from the higher. This is very dense, but the light, we are here to help. We are here to radiate the light and help the civilization upgrade the civilization so that having qualities according to all scriptures complete, fulfilled. And everyone is being upgrading in all dimensions, whether they know it or not. That's the nature of life. That's the nature of life. Everyone could be the sufferings or the happiness. Everything is actually upgrading you. Suffering so that you know what not to do, and happiness so that you know what to do. Because everyone wants happiness. Everyone wants to come back home. The home of purity, the real happiness that all of you are working for. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love you. You are loved.